it used to be.
Let's just continue with the rescue brief.
Wait, something's wrong. Vic? Vic! Bring Grandpa!
So this is the walkthrough for Creatures of Ava.
Tabitha?
We've literally just crash landed and we're going to jump straight into the tutorial. So struggle over to this health potion. If you walk up to it, it's like a green canister and you can pick it up with the F key. Then press the button 1 and that will give you some health. You need to be really careful with how you use the health potions at this point.
Tabitha, I'm here. I'm alive. But our field equipment it's... Tabitha? Do you read? Nothing. Maybe if I get some height.
So continue along the path. It's like a assault course really. Control crouches you so you can get under things or hides you in grass. Not that you need that much. With the jumps, sprint and jump. Or you'll end up falling down the middle.
Hey, wait!
Now in the next area you can see there's a little creature running off there. That's called a Kraj. And it's one of the little creatures on the planet that you're going to be taming. Now in this game you're going to have a lot of different achievements that you've got to complete, and when you complete an achievement you get a little bit of experience points, and that goes towards a skill point which makes your life quality a bit better. I don't think we'll be able to see much at the moment because we're still in the tutorial, but the little creature we just saw is called the Kraj. If we click on the Avapedia, which is like your quest log really of what achievements you've got, you can click on the Kraj and you'll see down here at research tasks you've got a list of things you've got to do. Take a photo of a healthy Kraj, a photo of an infected Kraj, pet one, use their co-op ability and cure the Kraj infection, and also rescue a certain amount of them. For each one of those you get skill points. So you've also got your inventory here. It's very small, so you have to be careful how much you're carrying. You can expand it later on, we'll come to that. And you've got your skill tree and your map, which are greyed out. So continue up the assault course here, as I like to call it. Follow the little creature guy. And the way we complete our achievements, a lot of them, is to take a photo of the animals, and that's what we're going to be doing next.
It's a whole pack! I can't miss this chance.
So press the number 4 button.
Oh,
Now when you're taking a photo, try to centre the animal if you can and zoom in using the middle mouse button. I'm on the PC, so I've got PC controls. If you're on a console, it's going to be different. Once you take the picture, the unidentified should turn into the name, and you should get a little tick if your photo counted. If your photo is not centered, it's too far away, or the picture isn't clear, it might not count. So always check you've got it, because you will need certain numbers of different achievements. Carry on around the corner and make sure you shift jump, and we'll find 3 health potions on the floor. Make sure you pick them all up because you're going to need them. Don't take one yet though, save them for later. Next we're going across the bridge. Now in this game it likes to hide that there are massive drops in between the areas you're jumping, so if you go too fast it's quite easy to miss, so make sure you shift jump over there. And up here we've got another photo opportunity, number 4, and zoom in. These are the Ohols, and they are a type of bird, and one of our creatures we're going to be doing achievements for. So continue on up the path. Follow the little group of guys.
Need some help? Huh? Ah.
So this guy in front of us is Naam. He's going to be your friend and guide throughout this little adventure. Now whenever you find an NPC and they've got a white name over their head, or question marks if you don't know them, make sure you take a photo of them for your achievements. If we take a photo of him, we'll find out his name is Naam. And now we've got to find a way out. So if we head over here, this orange flower is called the Withering, and it's what's responsible for making some of the animals sick. I've not found one bit in the game where there's a bit of a withering that isn't hiding something that you need, so we do need to get rid of this one, but we can't do it yet. So
I've seen.
Climb up here and up here, and we'll head along this bit here. Now there's this little half wall here we're going to jump over, and at the end this blue disc here is an elevator, so just stand on it and it will move you.
Whoa, this thing still works?
Follow the path along. There's another elevator, but it doesn't work over here. And there's another hidden jump here, so make sure you sprint jump. And there's a cutscene.
What is this?
Now this stick is going to be used for curing some of the animals. I can never remember its proper name, so I will be referring to it as the stick. I'm going to head back up to Naam.
Huh?
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
So head on over to the withering and center it and fire your stick at it.
Whoa. Is this thing for real?
It works. Keep going.
That'll reveal a doorway and give you a bit more practice on a few more withering. And inside is our first puzzle room. Now these little triangular puzzles, I think they're called sage stones. If you complete one, well, you have to complete them to move on in the story really, but when you complete one, you'll be rewarded with a new ability for your stick and it'll make your life a little bit easier. To complete one, all you have to do is move the pieces of a puzzle into the right place. It's fairly self-explanatory. They're not all as easy as this one though.
Mr. Archaeologist? You're gonna want to see this.
Through stone we teach.
What?
The ancient Ataris built these all over Ava. It's a sage stone. See the inscriptions? Through stone we teach.
Is there a language you don't speak?
You don't know much about us Naam, do you? Put the Naphitar into that slot. Go on, trust me. There it is, an Antares mosaic.
So
Wow.
you move the pieces with the
Maybe we
WASD
can-
keys, up, down, left and right, and once you get them near,
That's it.
it'll
Keep
snap into
working on
the spot. You can also change pieces with the mouse button and turn them around with the Q and the E buttons. And that's it complete.
Looks like a group of those Antares people you love so much, but do you know what's happening here?
It's a funeral. The Antares buried their loved ones in the soil. But for each body, they uprooted the tree. Then they made these trees float above the grave as a marker.
You're saying their gravestones were floating trees?
Are you surprised? You humans have your magic. The Antares had theirs. And I think we just got some of it.
So we've just learnt the teleport
On the
spell.
sage stone, they use the word ushun, which in your language would be levitate. So, strong legs. Try to ushun. Try to levitate something with the Naphitar.
So aim your beam just like you did with the withering and then press the Q button. You just need to press it once and it will give you a few seconds to get through
The
before it
effect is
drops
temporary.
again.
Still, this new ability might help us find a way out.
Now head down to the bottom here. We need to remove both the withering here, so this is the easiest one. Press the button to fire the stream at the rock and then press the Q button and then aim again at the flower and you'll have just enough time to get rid of it. Now what the game wants you to do next is go to the other side, run along this top path, fire at this one and then Q to levitate. And over here. Grab the withering. Now, just in case it's convenient, what you can do is stand on it, and if you're in the right spot, you can fire at it and raise it. But it doesn't work for every platform. You've got to be in exactly the right spot. But the doorway is open now, so we can continue on. Now, before we go any further, in the next room there are some creatures that are affected with the wither. Now, this is a really good spot to take a photo of them. You've got to take a picture of each withered creature, but when they are withered, they will attack you, and you need to use the stick on them to cure them. Because they're going to come right at you after the cutscene, you can take the picture if you're very quick, and you'll take a small amount of damage. But if you want to wait till later, there will be more opportunities to actually take the photo. But I'll show you what we'll do.
That Kraj down there. It's in pain.
It is trapped by withering. Soon it will be a withered one. Crazed, aggressive. Perhaps we should... Human!
So we got it. That was the photo really quick. I knew because I was expecting it. It can be a lot harder to do on your first time. But don't worry, there will be more opportunities to do it if you don't get it then. So keep the beam on the Kraj to heal it. And keep moving. Don't stop moving like I just did. Or they will attack you and you'll lose health. You can press 1 while you're jumping around to cure yourself.
Oh, come on.
But keep jumping, keep moving. That's the best way to do it. Now you've had one that you've cured, and now you've had another one you've cured. Now you're going to get 2 to cure. And you can move the beam over both of them and trap them in the beam to cure them both at the same time. It's not always easy to do that, and especially when you're starting out, it can be easier to do one at a time. But have a go. It's a lot quicker to do it this way. Once you've got all of them tamed, walk up to them, and one of the achievements is to pet each animal. So press the F key and you'll give him a pet. Normally you would have to do another part to be able to tame them. They wouldn't just tame after you cured them, but they give it to us on this bit. So if we open up our Avapedia, we can check here, have a look, pet a Kraj, and it's ticked. So we're nearly done here now. We'll help this little guy out of his wooden chains.
Easy.
What are you doing, human?
These creatures are why I'm here.
You're here to save the Kraj?
I told you. I'm here to save... everyone. Well, well. Looks like we found our way out of here. So, Mr. Archaeologist, what do they call you?
Let's see. In your tongue, my name is...
What is it in Naam?
Oh, Mimar. I'm Mimar.
Tabitha!
Vic, I'm tracking your PDA, but I can't hear you. Your microphone.
Damn radio? She's right.
Vic, I uploaded coordinates to your map. Stick to the plan. Go to the old Alice Prime base and reactivate the teleporter there.
Right. Stick to the plan.
God, I hope she's hearing me. Get that old teleporter working, Vic.
So we have a quest from Tabitha. It appears that the humans have been here before and they've left several bases lying about, so she's directing us to go to one of those. But Nimar says before we do that, I have to go and see the chief at the village. So we're going to follow Nimar down here, and this is the first bit of the actual world. So now we're in the real world, we're going to be able to collect plants. There's about 5 species of plants. Here's one of them, and you'll know the plant is collectible because it'll have a little motion or movement to it, and when you pick it, the movement stops. So we're going to carry on following them all around here, and when we come up to this bridge, we're going to start seeing another creature called the Ura. They're these horse-type creatures you can see in the background. I'm going to run over and I'm going to get a photo of one of those. Oh, it won't let me because of the quest. It's got like an invisible barrier there, so I can't run over there until I follow Nimar. How annoying. I don't know why, but my game is always jumping at this particular point in the cinematics. So we're just going to talk to the chief. So once we've finished talking to the chief, we need to take photos of all the NPCs in the village with white names above their heads. So we'll start off with the chief. And next we're going to take Obon here.
Naam-tastic.
When we've got those two, we'll take a picture of Fenty. He's just back through the walkway we've come through. Now the next one is Vahenti, we have to talk to. He's going to open up the zip lines when we talk to him, and we're also going to take a photo of him. Now the next person is a little bit more difficult to find. Now I can see their hut from here, so we'll just head down and grab them. Isha. So that's a fair few people we've got photos of now. Now we have to go find the human base in a minute, but before we do, we're going to grab a few collectibles that are here. The first one is on this gate, which is the entrance to the village. I'm just going to show you that on the map. Right here. And if you look up, you'll see a little blue wind chime hanging up there. Now there's 8 wind chimes in total to collect. I'll show you where they all are. You need to zoom in, and they can be tricky to get the photo of. Try to center them and try to get the whole wind chime in the frame. It says unidentified to the side, which is a good sign you're going to get a photo. If it doesn't say anything, or Vic doesn't say anything when you've taken the picture, you can bet that you haven't taken the photo right. Also, if you have taken the photo right, the little blue light inside them goes out, which you'll see now.
Look what we got here.
So she should say something and the light should go out if you've got it. So we're going to head back inside over here. Now, if you ever need to find Naam, he's usually in the same place in the village, and that is Ohol Tower, which is up here. This is Ohol Tower. This is usually where you'll find Naam, but he's stood by the chief at the moment, but every other time he'll be here. If you go up the first level of the building, and turn round, there is another wind chime up here. Now, this one's a little bit more difficult to get because you have to get all the parts in, so don't stand too close. Try and zoom in if you can and try and get the bottom of it.
Another strange non-artifact.
Now, there's not much else we can do excuse me, sorry, up here at the time. Across this bridge, this is the eastern bridge, you'll be coming across here a fair bit later on, and there's a few herbs on here, but I wouldn't bother going all the way across quite yet because we need a few more things before we can do that. And another herb here. Across the other side, which is open to you here, is one of the sensors, but we can't actually use that yet. We have to do a few things first. So we'll head back downstairs and we'll go and investigate the human base. Now we've picked up everything that we can. If you walk west from this little brown bridge, you will see the abandoned post here. You can take the picture of the Ura now for your book, but we can't actually do anything to tame them yet. There's a few herbs on the way, so head round the back of the base and get rid of this flower. And if you head inside, you can use the zip line that's in here on the floor. Now if we go over to the door here, there's no power, the whole thing is abandoned and not working, so we have to find another way in. We'll head up the stairs, grab the plant, and over in the corner, and another plant, is a disc that you can levitate. So just hop into the base. There's a health potion on the shelf here. And there's a tablet here for XP. If you read the tablets, you get a tiny bit of XP. And here's our first generator. Once you turn the generators on, they become fast travel points. There's 3 in the grasslands, so we want to get all 3 of them. And this is our first one.
Tab! Oh!
Right, now we've finished talking to Tabitha, let's take a photo of her. And I think we've done everything here for the time being. So we can head back and we can find Naam in the place where I suggested earlier. He'll be in his tower waiting for us. Pick up every herb you see on the way back, you are going to need a lot of them. The herbs regenerate really, really fast. So every time you cross back their path, they've usually regrown. Let's get back into the village. And here's Nimar waiting for us. So he's given us our first flute. To use the flute you press 3 and play different tunes on it. We can't actually use it yet. He's going to send us to find Sebi the shepherd, who's going to teach us how to use it to control animals and get them to go where we want. And that's our next quest. So head out towards the old base, but instead of going up towards it, cross the brown bridge this time. Oh, stuck by an Ura. And you'll see this little red gate ahead of you. Ignore that withering, we can't actually do anything to it yet. It's a different type of withering and we need an upgrade before we can actually get rid of that one. But we can go through this little gate. Now there's an upper path and a lower path. The lower path is much more bountiful with herbs and things to find, so we're going to take that one. There's a health potion here and several different herbs we can collect. And then climb up. Head up the ladder here. And here's Sebi in front of us. We're going to take a photo of her. Or him, as the case may be. And speak to Sebi. Sebi's going to totally ignore you. Or Sebti, I should say. So pull out your flute and play any really bad tune on it. And they will feel pushed to help you. First of all you've got to do is copy the music. On this one the keys kind of light up, which you've got to do. So it's quite easy. Now she wants us to try taming one of the Ura over here. Now, when we approach the Ura, if they're not tamed but they are cured, they can still attack you, so go easy. When you walk up to them, pull out your flute, which is number 3. And just don't do anything to start with, just listen. The Ura will play the song it wants you to copy. Now, on the console, it seems that the keys light up like they did back there when we were copying her flute song. But on the PC, they don't light up at all. So you've either got to know them or work them out. For this one, it's C E G. And you do have to get the sort of timings right. If the note is held for longer, like the G was, it won't work unless you do that. Once you tame them, they'll follow you anywhere. I will put a note in the comments of all the different letters for each animal you find. Now the Ura will follow us anywhere, but that's not the end of the issue. If we press our tab key and go to the Avapedia and click on creatures and go to Ura, you'll see here it says use Ura co-op ability. Now there are only a certain amount of times you can use their abilities in the game, so you have to make sure you do not send these creatures up to the spaceship, which we can't do yet to be fair, without using their ability. Always prioritise using their ability. So we're going to learn how to do that next. We'll bring our newly tamed Ura over to Sebi. Now pull out the flute again.
Play the song of grass. Concentrate.
And press the right mouse key, and you will be able to press the left mouse key now and connect, and you'll be controlling this little guy.
I'm controlling this creature?
No. But you're
Now if we walk up to this barrier, most of the abilities will actually glow in blue to show you that they're near and to use them. So take every opportunity to use an ability until you've cleared all the animal's abilities. Then you can worry more about actually getting them rescued. You can't use an ability unless the animal is cured of the sickness. So you press your left mouse key and it will use their special ability, and in this one it's charged through the gate. Once we've charged through the gate, Sebi wants us to put her back in the pen, and then you would normally, if there wasn't a cutscene here, you would press the Alt key to disconnect. But we're not finished here yet. We've learned how to tame our first animals.
Things are finally looking up.
And Naam agreed to corral creatures for us?
Better. They taught me to do it myself. With music.
What?
I'm a regular Pied Piper now. An artiste.
You're crazy is what you are. But look, if it works, then whatever. I've dispatched the first set of rescue bots. Try leading some creatures into the bot's capture perimeter. A test, to see if they're working. You know how cheap these things are.
So we'll rescue some animals next, but before we leave this area we want to climb up here. I want to get the next wind chime en route. If you stand here and look up to this tree, you'll see the wind chime is hanging there. So zoom right in.
Another strange Naam artifact.
And you'll just see we got an achievement there, a skill point achievement, 25 points. So come out of there, and if you go to your map, you'll see that we've got 3 of the 8 wind chimes already. So once we've done that, now we've got the flute ability, we can actually collect the sensors, which are also shown on the map. If we go back to the map, above wind chimes you'll see that there are 5 sensors to find. They're also in a collectible that will give you achievement points for getting all 5 or all of them in each area. So if we just walk down here off this cliff, you'll see in front of us there's like a little carpet laid out with some smelling stuff on it. If you walk up there and press the F key, it'll ask you to play another tune. Straightforward again, just play the ones that are coloured.
I'll never forget this place.
And when we go back to our map, we'll see that we've got 1 of 5 sensors. And I should show you where that is on the map there. And there's the bridge we ran across earlier. So now we've got to find the rescue bot. And we're going to rescue our first set of creatures. When we rescue the creatures, we're actually sending them up to the spaceship. So they can't be hurt by the withering. So they're actually taken off the planet. Now I'm going to show you where we are again, because I jumped down there a bit fast. There's this little sort of lagoon down here carved into the bottom of the canyon. I'll just show you on the map right here, and we can see a little sign on our map saying that that's a creature bot and we need to tame some creatures near there. So we'll head down into the canyon. Now each creature bot will take a certain number of creatures that are nearby that it wants. You can't just take any old ones to them. And there is an achievement for rescuing a certain number of each type of animal. So we're going to head down to the canyon. And we'll get up here because this little guy, we haven't tamed him yet, so he will still attack us. Collect the healing bottle, sorry, not the healing bot, the healing bottle, and activate the zip line. Then we're going to tame this little guy here, and you can see that there's like a funny shaped pole in front of us with a pink bit. That's a bridge, and his special ability is to lower those bridges. So we're going to tame him with the flute. Tame him with the flute, and his musical song is D A A, I think. Let me just check that. Yeah. Let's wait for him to do it. Perhaps I'm getting the timings wrong, or perhaps it's just buggy. Oh, it's D A A, not D A A. D A A. Okay, so we're going to control him by pressing the right mouse key and then the left mouse key. I'm going to run up to the bridge and use his special ability, which is the left mouse key. Now, it's really important, if you're not sure if there are more abilities around, which I'm not at the moment, don't rescue them. Now if we head into the next area, we'll see this is the rescue bot, and we have to bring animals into the green circle to rescue them. If you walk up to it, it'll say, oh, there's one Kraj nearby. I can teleport that one. There's actually a few more nearby. We'll rescue this one to show you what happens, and then it says go find 4 more Krajes. So over here we've got a few potions we'll pick up. And we can see there's another bridge up here, but we can't open it from this side. So we're going to climb up here. Now here are some more Kraj, but they're infected. So if you didn't get the photo up in the tutorial, you can get one now. You can crouch down and zoom in and grab a photo. Once you've made sure you've got the photo, we're going to go and cure them of the disease using our wand. Now we can press Q while they're in the beam to raise them up. That stops them catching us. Later on we're going to get a ability called Overcharge, and we can use that one as well to cure them quicker. So now we've cured them, we want to connect with them and take the bridge back. So now once you've played the music once, it lasts for a good amount of time, so you don't always have to do it straight away. If we come over here, we can't jump down with the Kraj because they can't jump down ledges like we can, and they won't go past withering either, so you have to cure all the withering in their way. So we'll just get rid of this one, and if we press 3 again, they'll still be under the influence of our song. So here we can take them down to the rescue bot and rescue them.
We're doing a good job.
Now there's 2 more for us to find, and they're right at the top.
Hey, I'm doing this for you.
If you can get them in the beam before you levitate them, which is just pressing the Q button while you've got them in the beam, it will kind of help you a lot. Do use a health potion, otherwise when you come, if you die and come back, all the work you've done on curing them will be gone and you'll have to start again. Not that I'm doing a great job with these 2. There we go. So we've cured both those guys. We can now get them to follow us, except round the corner we've got another withering blocking the way. Get rid of that one. And here we're going to need to connect with one of the Kraj to get this gate down. If you need to disconnect, it's the Alt key. I might be repeating myself a bit, but I'm not sure. You know, when I'm saying a few things quite fast, I want to make sure nobody's stuck thinking, oh god, how do I do that? Because I have had those moments in the game. So down across the bridge, we'll rescue these two, and that's our first rescue bot complete.
You're safe now.
And once it's done, the rescue bot gets up and runs away.
Set up camp in the Naam settlement. When you get a chance, come see me.
So Tabitha now wants us to go back to the village. If you can find the zip line, remember where it is, which I can't. I think it's up here. You can use that to zip back up. So much for the zip line. Now, the nice thing about this game is that you always know where you're headed, because the exclamation mark makes it really clear. It's just telling you about the wind chime, but we've already got that one, so we don't have to worry. Now, Tabitha's set up a little base here. If we go over to the side here, there's a little PDA here. Then go back to Tabitha and have a chat with her. Now it wants you to learn about the skill tree. Unfortunately it's going to force us to take the first one, which is overcharge. This one. Now overcharge, which you have to learn here to progress in the game. You basically, when you are using the beam, which is the left mouse button on an animal to cure it, if you hold down the left one as well, it'll do it a little bit faster. Now there is an achievement in the game for stacking up on different animals 5 minutes worth of overcharge, so do try and use that overcharge until you know you've got that achievement. Now at this point I'm going to say that there becomes this huge fascination with how the Naam reproduce, and nobody will tell Vic at all. It just gets silly, but just be aware of that. Next we've got to talk to the chief. He's along here. Got to ask him how baby Naams are made. And he's going to give us our next quest. Now, when I first started playing, I could not figure out how to get the Ohols to move up and down, and yet it says right on your screen there. So, space is up and CTRL is down, control is down. Fly them over, get him quite low, and use his special ability. Whoop, I'm not doing a good job of that. If you're too high in the air, it just won't work. I seem to be constantly. Oh, it doesn't need to be quite this hard. There we go, and the gate will lower. That's going to give us access to the rescue bot. Right, we can disconnect from this guy. And we'll get the Huhus to come with us. And the Ohol. We'll go very slowly so we don't get anybody stuck. Let's go across the bridge. Now there is a withering round here we need to get rid of. And I'm just going to check on the Avapedia. Right, it says we haven't got a photo of a healthy Huhu, even though we did, and we haven't petted one, which is weird. Cause oh, but we died, so maybe it didn't count. So let's do it again. Always good to check, and let's pet him. And we'll check the Ohol as well. We need to take an infected photo, that's fine. Or we need to pet an Ohol. So we'll do that one as well. If I can get in the right position. There we go. Seems like one of our Ohols Huhus has run off though. Maybe caught on the bridge. Right, so there's two more over here. And some more herbs together. I see the other little Ohol, he's reset.
Hey, I'm doing this for you.
Let's get this little Huhu over here. Oh, he's already tame, he's just reset himself. I think we've lost another Ohol again though. Taking them through all the little thinner areas is more likely to get them stuck on something.
Let's go, come on.
Go back and get the stragglers. This guy just will not follow me. Right, that's that rescue bot done. So what we can do now is go and get the next quest complete for the with a branch, and this guy's quite rude if I remember. Okay, so that's that done. There's another crafting station here if you need it. And next we have to go and get the third branch. Let's put this one back on because we died, so it's cancelled everything we did out. And let's head towards our third branch location. Oh, did we get a picture of this guy? I don't think we did. Let's go back and get the photo of him. I know we got one of the first guy with the branch.
Naam-tastic.
Brilliant. So we're just following the marker on the map for the next location. Now that's an area we will be going to later on, but we will not be doing it yet. Right. Okay, so let's cure the infected Kraj up here first. Oh, there's an infected Ohol there, and we need a photo of that one.
Calm down.
4.
It's very infected.
Where is it there?
Don't worry, I'm gonna save you.
Yeah, hopefully we've got a picture of that. Ah! Right, run back up. The generator is on this time, isn't it? No, it's not on again. Grab a picture of Laroc again. Yeah, God. Okay, and then right back up to them. Now you notice there are more Huhu. They've just respawned. They will respawn as little animals to rescue healthy, but they don't respawn withered, I don't think. I have got through a little way further before, and there always seems to be this issue that there's not enough withered Huhu. There are in the game, but only just enough, so I don't think they respawn as wizards. Right, we needed the photo of the Huhu.
I'm doing this for you.
I don't think that would count. No. Right. Ah, it's eating. Ah! Right. Eating me as I'm trying to take a picture. I will try my best to save the Huhu till last.
Calm down. Calm down.
Now here I'm trying to save the Ohol till last so I can get a picture of it. But I'm sure there will be more opportunities if needed.
Oh, come on. I want to help you.
Ah, camera. Got it. Right, okay, now we can cure him. we go. Okay, so right, I think they're all following me. Oh, there's a few more Ohols over here.
Hey, I'm doing this for you.
Right, we need to control one of them to open up this bridge. So we'll just do that. There's two bridges actually. One here. One here. Okay. Disconnect, and then we've got to get them over to this rescue box. Go nice and slow, and hopefully they'll all come with us. Now I have a feeling there's some more up here. This could be the 10 achievements. So I'm going to go looking for them first. See if I can bring the guys down from up here that have a health potion, because they're bound to be withered. There we go.
Calm down. Calm down.
Now you'll see in the background there is a fungal bridge that we're going to need to take down for an ability, because there are very few fungal bridges about. And where's the little bird? There we go. So let's tame these guys and connect to an Ura and take that bridge out. There's a second bridge here as well. So you can access this Ura here. So now we should have these two up here. Oh, there's a health potion over here. Nearly missed this one. If we head down through here, there's the Ura that opened up the gate for us. And down through the other hole is another Ura. So that should give us, well, it should have given us 4. Then our other guys have returned across the bridge, so we'll go grab them as well. So I'm hoping we might have the 10 here. Let's go slowly through here, make sure we get everybody. Four, yep, 10, brilliant. And that's the Shepherd 10 Creatures achievement done. Okay, so next we've got to find the eastern tree, which I think is down here. And another bot and some abilities to do there. But for now we're going up here. Now here's Kiram, he's got the ability, the third stick, sorry, not the ability. So then we have our 3 sticks. So we will be able to return to the village. Now before we go back, there are a few things to do. We're going to investigate this tower here, and we're going to turn on the zip line. Oh, it's the other end, of course, it's always the other end. And if we come up to the scientific refuge, we can turn on this, we should be able to turn on this one. Wondering if the other one down the other end when I died didn't turn on. Can't remember. Let's have a look over here. Oh, I know where it is. Grab these flowers. Now when there is a waterfall with something behind it, Vic will usually tell you. There's a wizard over the generator here. Hopefully that's going to be enough here. Now, one of the waterfalls does have something behind it you need to investigate, and Vic will tell you when it's the right one, so I don't think it's this one. So we'll turn on the generator there and see if that does the trick. There's always some goodies in the scientific refuge. Right, on the table there's a stamina potion if you're collecting them. I'm not, because they fill up my inventory space. At the moment I don't think there's a lot to collect in here, but we will be coming back to here later. And we'll check in this room. There's a backpack upgrade here. And we've just got more backpack size because we found 2 of them. So before I finish this episode, because we've been a while now on this one, I'm just going to do this rescue bot over here, and then we'll start the next episode heading back to the village, because there's quite a few abilities to do over here. So we know we've got the photo of the infected Ohol, so we can tame both these guys now. And remember to try and get in that overcharge time if you can. Right, I'm going to take those 2 in. Don't think I need their ability. Oh, there is a gate up here, okay. There's some Huhus here which we're going to take them as well. EGA for that one. Now the abilities for the Huhus are to use these little bridges and open up the flowers. If I come around here, there's a flower on its own. Still them tame. So if we can control a Huhu for a minute, go down here to the flower and you press the left mouse button and it will sing a song which makes the pod open and drop some sort of potion. Now they can also use creature bridges which you travel along. So if we ride up here, there are 2 flowers up here, but unfortunately, despite my best efforts, there's no way to actually do get 2 awards of the ability from there. And then we can take our Huhu down here and do this bridge. Now there's 1 flower just outside the bridge, so don't forget that one. And then up and over. All the way round. Oh, I did those two both together as well. I think you can get those separately if you are far enough apart. So we'll just bring the Huhu back so we can rescue it. Okay, and the bridge for these guys, the rescue bot is down the hill, is it? Can't remember. I know we have to take that bridge in a minute, and I know why we have to take the bridge, so let's actually do that now before I forget. No, I don't want a Huhu. I want an Ohol next. Right, if he takes this bridge down, we can come back to that in a minute. And we can take all of these guys down to the rescue bot. We've lost a few again. One Huhu. Come on, you.
Let's go, come on.
Now we still have a few things to do here before we can finish up. First of all, we have to check all those flower pods because they have dropped potions of one sort or another. So if they're health potions, we definitely want to pick them up, especially as I am so low on health. That one looks like a health potion. I've probably gone around here the wrong way. Surely there's a better way to get up there than following the bridge round. Okay, well you can follow the bridge round if you wish. I don't think they're health potions, so I'm not going to bother. I will pick up extra herbs. Oh, there it is, right in front of me. Let's go have a look. Oh, they are health potions. Oh, well, that's good. So there's one there. And one there. Okay. Now we have to go across to this bridge before we finish, and this is going to give us our next sensor. And a couple more botted. I thought we queued these guys actually, but we better clear them again.
Hey, I'm doing this for you.
Now, as of yet, we haven't actually put any skills into our stick except for the overcharge that we had to choose. So our stick is quite weak. We've only got one level of potions. And we can't do that much with them at the moment. So, at the moment, I always find this the hardest part in the game. Once you start upgrading your stick and stuff and putting the skill points in, it does become a bit easier to tame them. Up here for the sensor, I'll show you on the map where that is, and we'll just take this one.
I'll never forget this place.
And we'll just check we've awarded that one on the map. 2 sensors, right. We'll get the third one in a minute. Okay, so the rescue bot's done. I think, I'm not sure where those ones get handed in, but if we're lacking, we know we can come back and get them. So the next thing we're going to be doing is heading, they've respawned over there as well, because we've definitely handed those guys in over there. Next thing we're going to be doing is heading back to the village. We'll do that, in fact we'll head back there now, and we'll start off in the village on the next video. So it may not seem like it, but we've actually accomplished quite a lot. We have found 3 wind chimes, if not 4, can't remember. We've got a couple of the sensors. We've made a real dent in the achievements for the animals, like petting and capturing and curing. And we've got the 3 branches from the sibling trees, and we're bringing them back to base. So we've actually covered quite a lot of ground in the first episode. And I'll see you for the next one, when we'll be finishing off the Grasslands area, doing some more puzzles and such, and making sure we've got all those achievements under our belt before entering the next area. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.